want to build on the mapping that we did last year and look at the areas of both the natural eelgrass and the invasive species that are here, and to look at whether or not they're growing or receding. And we're going to do that by wading out into the lagoons here behind us and just making determinations of the size of those, and then on the shoreline looking at the density of the plants as well as their patchiness on the shoreline. Diane and the Nile Creek Enhancement Society started this last year in this area, and it's not been done before to my knowledge.
Pat's definitely the most stylish member of our crew today. Yes.
Are you new with the club, Pat?
Very. The idea about doing these eelgrass beds is to actually map them and to be able to do long-term monitoring on these eelgrass beds to see whether or not the local development or environmental effects have any influence on their health or regression. And these eelgrass beds are provide habitat for thousands of different invertebrates and fish and birds, and it is a fantastic corridor and feeding opportunity for little fry, the salmon fry, when they first come out of the river. So the Japanese is the introduced species, and typically it doesn't compete with this is the Japanese, and you'll see that it has a much thinner blade to it. And this is our native species, which is a much wider blade. And there is, if you can see in this area, there is a bit of an overlap, but typically the Japanese species actually lives higher up on the intertidal with more of a muddy, sandy area. Right, he just walks that way. We will be planting the native species if we decide that we need to plant. At this time, right now, we have beds here, and there's no indication that we need to plant at this point, but our monitoring will determine that over time.
My name is Dan Vukcevic, and I live here in Bowser. The main reason I'm here is just volunteer to give back to the fishing end of it. I've enjoyed salmon fishing all my life, and my way to give back to it somehow.
6.6 meters?
Yep.
50, that's good. .052 minutes.
The eelgrass beds, they're invaluable assets. It's just like the kelp, which you know is disappearing or has disappeared in many areas, but eelgrass provide a similar function in the intertidal area and shallow subtidal area as kelp do in the subtidal areas. I just brought this one out just to show you. The First Nations people did use traps along the shoreline in which to gather fish. So once one goes outside of the reef that's the barrier to these lagoons, I haven't seen any eelgrass at all. There's lots of algae there, but there is no eelgrass. The eelgrass is all inside of these barriers.